welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you're all really well. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, today I'm going to be sharing my recipe for how I make my chocolate muffins in the air fryer. So as you know, I have made cakes and things like that before in my Ninja air fryer, but today I'm making my first ever dessert in my air fryer oven. So I really wanted to try it out and see how well it does, and I can say that these muffins are honestly the best muffins that I have ever made in the air fryer before. So just to let you guys know, I actually made these muffins 2 days ago and I still do have one left over, so I'm just going to show that to you now, just to show you that even after a couple of days these muffins are still so beautiful and really soft. So this is what it looks like. I've just taken it out of the little case and I'm actually going to break into it so you can see how soft and moist it still is. So they have not dried out at all. I did put them in an airtight container. And honestly, I've made cakes so many times in the air fryer and they are always lovely, but I just feel like these ones have just stayed really fresh. So like I said, it's day 2 now, so I'm really impressed with the way that these turned out. And it's not the first time that I made them actually. I actually made these. I tried this exact recipe a week ago, just to trial it out, and honestly they were so delicious, and I gave around half to my neighbour, so I did share them out and she absolutely loved them as well. So then I made them again 2 days ago just so that I can film it and share the recipe with you guys, because I feel like it's such an easy one. You've probably got all the ingredients in the cupboards at home anyway, and you just need to really try this recipe out because honestly it's one of the best I've tried. So as always, I will be leaving all of the ingredients and measurements in the description below, so if you do want to follow along, just head on down there and you will be able to see all the ingredients that I used. Also, please don't forget to like this video if you did enjoy it, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. So let's get straight into today's recipe. So first thing I'm doing is grabbing myself a bowl and I'm going to add in some dry ingredients. So I'm starting with some plain flour. I am just going to sift this through. Then I'm also going to add in some cocoa powder. Again, make sure you pop that through the sieve just to make sure there's no lumps in the mixture. So I'm going to add that in, and then I'm also going to be adding in some baking powder, and then I'm also going to add in a little bit of salt. Now just mix these ingredients together just to make sure they are well combined. Now in a separate bowl I am going to add in 1 large egg, then I'm going to add in some sugar, I'm adding in a little bit of milk, and I'm also going to add in some oil. This recipe doesn't require any butter, instead we're using oil. And then I'm also going to add in some vanilla extract. Now just whisk these ingredients together really well until it's really nice and smooth. Now back to the dry ingredients, you just want to add your wet ingredients into your dry ingredients. Now at this point you want to switch to a spatula and you just want to mix everything together until this starts to look more like cake batter. So now that my cake batter is nice and smooth, it's time to add in some chocolate chunks. So I've got a mixture of milk chocolate and white chocolate. So I'm just going to add that directly into the mixture and stir the chocolate through as well. Okay, so now that my muffin batter is nice and ready to be baked, I am just going to grab a cupcake tray, cupcake holder, and I'm going to add in some cases in there. And now I'm just going to evenly fill them all. I'm just using a little measuring cup to make sure they are all nice and even. And then finally I'm just going to top with some more chocolate chunks, and then these are ready to go into my air fryer oven. So I wanted to try them out in this oven and try out the preset function it comes with for cakes, so that's what I'll be using. So I'm going to pop these in on the middle shelf, and this preset function was set for 40 minutes at 140 degrees Celsius, so that's what I chose, and I'm just going to let them bake away. So 40 minutes later I came back and my muffins were completely done. My kitchen smelled amazing at this point, and these muffins looked so good. I was honestly so impressed with them. So I'm just going to take them out and let them cool for around an hour, because I didn't want to break into them while they were still hot because they would just fall apart. So we'll be back in 1 hour. So now it has been an hour, they have been cooling nicely, and it's now time to give you a closer look at what these look like. So I'm just going to take one and I'm going to take it out of the muffin case, and straight away I could tell that this sponge was cooked honestly to perfection. It was really soft. So I'm just going to actually break into this one to show you what it looked like on the inside. And honestly, all I can say, guys, is you just have to try this recipe, because this sponge was so soft and moist. All that chocolate had melted on the inside and it was just absolutely delicious. Honestly, I love chocolate muffins. I don't know about you, but I honestly love them so much, and I'm so happy that I now know how to make them perfectly in my air fryer oven. So please give this recipe a go if you are a fan, and let me know how they turned out. Right, so there you have it, guys. That is my recipe for how I make these gorgeous chocolate muffins. Honestly, you really need to try them. They are so good. Don't forget, you can always change up the chocolate. You can use dark chocolate if that's what you prefer. You can take out the milk if you're not too keen. Do whatever you like. You can change it up completely to your taste, but you have to try it. And honestly, I've learned that when I make cakes in the air fryer, it's so much better to cook them at a very low temperature for a longer time. The sponge just turns out so much better. So don't forget to try it out. Let me know in the comments down below what else you want me to make in my air fryer or in my air fryer oven. And I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Bye.